really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And is slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right now?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And that is incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down.
There he goes. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open spaces. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Firing toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 17, Celtic kick it over.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Gay. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown Mustangs! Great job by the back on the option.
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Soft spot in the middle.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Hokies with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. On the run deep down the right side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Snagged in the middle with the game. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. And he spikes it to stop the clock, and they'll have an opportunity for a really long field goal try as they save those precious seconds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Just keeps slinging it. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
4th down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. A run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in 2-hand touch?
No. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's reeled in. It's game. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That's caught. It's game. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Mustangs are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the right. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Watson. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Holloway. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Flips it out in the flat. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. With the catch, it's Gay. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, SMU! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they can lose this ball game.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Wake Forest. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running the option, it's Watson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Back to throw, it's Watson. Fires to the big fella. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football.
Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants a big play here late. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hokies. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat.
He's got it on the outside. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He'll take another shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep balls.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DB's back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Guys, this is a story we see